Collision, coming at you with another video blog. It's been forever since I put anything up on my YouTube channel, so I figured I'd throw this out there, get a little input on this. It's been a while since the Xbox One was revealed, and I felt that being an Xbox gamer, I would give kind of my feedback on what I thought Microsoft did well, what they didn't do so well, and my reaction to whether I was going to buy the Xbox One or the PS4 or both, or what I was going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and go over basically specs and information and what the Xbox One is going to be or thought to be. And then I'm going to go into my reaction as to why I'm going to buy an Xbox One and why I didn't think it was as bad as I would say 70% of the population, the gaming population, think it's as bad. Alright, so I've got my handy little notes on my tablet here, and I'm going to kind of give a rundown over the specs of it, what it's going to be, what it's going to look like, and what I think of it. Alright, so basically it was announced at the Xbox reveal event on May 21st of this year. So yeah, it's been a couple weeks since it's been released, so this is a little late. But that's alright. I felt I'd get my thoughts in order and then put up a decent post rather than just a quick reactionary post. The new controller. It looks like this, and I think it's actually pretty good. It's keeping with the original 360 controller, which is just flat out fantastic. I think it'll be alright. I don't think it's strayed too far. Of course, I haven't been able to touch it, hold it, play with it. I didn't go to the reveal event because I'm a broke college graduate. Whatever. So that'll have to wait until I actually buy the Xbox One to give you any feedback on that, but that's basically what it looks like. The Xbox One itself is going to be Blu-ray drive, which is cool. So now my Blu-ray player is going to be completely, what shall I say, defunct, but we'll find uses for it. It's going to run on Blu-ray drives like the PS3 does now, and I believe the PS4 is also going to be a Blu-ray drive, so that's going to be pretty even. It's going to have HDMI on the back, as you can see here, a couple USB ports, Ethernet, of course, so all the regular things. I believe it's also going to have the IR sensor and a couple other ports. The Xbox One is designed as a media center. Hopefully Xbox doesn't get away from the core gamers, but they really want to take over the living room, basically. It's going to have live TV, it's going to, of course, be Netflix, it's going to be all these different things, which I think is actually a good move. I like the idea of having everything at your fingertips on one device. There are downsides. If they get away from the gaming, the core gamer experience, that's not good. But I do like the idea of having a multimedia center, and I really think, I'll get into this later, I really think that even though most of the world thinks it's a bad idea right now, to have a multimedia center and getting away from the gaming, I think it's actually what's going to sell Xbox One in the future, and sell it very well, because people are going to go in there and be like, oh, I can have everything at my fingertips. Everything. TV, movies, Netflix, my gaming, my chatting, my interaction with people. And that's, of course, the PS4 hasn't really revealed if they're going to do too much of that, but I think it's going to be the thing that makes the Xbox One sell better than the PS4. I mean, everything nowadays, look at smart TVs, look at smart Blu-ray players, look at all these other things that are going to multimedia center hubs, and I think the Xbox One is going in that direction, and I think that's actually, in the future, what's going to sell it better than anything else, is the fact that you've got everything at your fingertips. Anyway, I digress. The Xbox One will require a Kinect to work. But it does ship with the Kinect 2, which, oh, by the way, all my information comes pretty much from IGN, so hopefully you think that's at least a fair source. I think it's a good source, but it says they will ship with the Kinect 2, and they say the Kinect 2 is amazing. It's going to have voice activation controls, like Xbox on, and it turns on. It's going to be able to recognize people in the room, open up, I believe, their profiles just by looking at them, facial recognition, basically. It's going to be able, say you got 4 people at your house, and you're playing some kind of racing game or whatever. It can recognize somebody new coming into the room, and open up something for them too, which I think is pretty darn sweet. Good call. It's not always online. Once again, I'll get into this a little bit later. SimCity, anybody? Doesn't work. Always online is not going to fly. I think that what they're doing with the not always online is going to be a really good business decision. Deal with it. Downside, not backwards compatible at all. Your Xbox 360 games, no. Your original Xbox games, no. Xbox 360 controllers, no. Any Xbox 360 peripheral, like your headset, your mic, anything for the 360, not gonna work for the Xbox One. Bad, probably. I don't want to buy all new stuff for my Xbox One, but I guess that's what's gonna have to happen. I can live with that, I guess, as long as the quality of what I'm getting is going to be greater than that of the 360. But Mad Catz still makes crappy stuff, so whatever. One other thing about achievements is that they're adjustable on the fly for developers. So say there was a interesting meme that went around for, I believe it was one of the games. I can't believe I'm blanking on this right now. I believe it's the new BioShock that came out, or something like that. And there's a meme that went around about it, and they said that the developer could have gone in and changed an achievement or added an achievement that was based on that social media excitement and stuff like that, and made it an achievement just as fun, you know? What that would be pretty cool, to be able to, like, a meme goes out about it and it explodes, goes viral, and they put in an achievement for it. And it's going to allow achievement hunters, you know, even more fun and stuff like that, that they're not always, that once you max out your achievements, get all the achievements, oh, here comes another one, cool, let's go get this. Also, there's talk that because there is live TV on the Xbox, there's going to be achievements for watching TV, and that you can track your TV watching against others, which is kind of an interesting novelty. I think it would be pretty cool to be able to watch TV and be like, ha, I watched more baseball than you this week, and here's the achievement to prove it, you know, something like that. Also, cloud gaming. It's going to be extremely good, extremely powerful with cloud gaming. One of the Xbox developers said at Microsoft was like, yeah, your Xbox, as it gets older, you know, there's a finite number of transistors in your Xbox. There's almost infinite on the cloud. And say you're in a graphics heavy or processing heavy game, it can go out and borrow, quote unquote, some transistors, some power from the cloud, some processing power from the cloud, and use it towards your game for latency free things on the game, which is kind of cool. Also, one little note is that it can save games instantly at any point in the game, and it's resumable from that point next time you throw in the disc. So say your mom comes in, hey, take out the trash. boom, save the game right there at that point, and it resumes right when you come back. Pretty cool. Now, my reaction. Why am I going to buy this system over a PS4? Well, first off, I'm going to buy a PS4. That's just guaranteed. I want the PS4 for a few games that I'm not able to play on the Xbox. Okay, so I'm going to buy the PS4. Let's just put that out there. Why am I going to enjoy the Xbox One over the PS4? First off, for the Multimedia Center. I want everything at my fingertips. I basically use my Xbox 360 as a multimedia center anyway. Netflix, MLB.TV, a bunch of other stuff I use on my Xbox already. To be able to expand that to social media, to just all kinds of plugins for different games, for live TV, for stuff like that, it's going to be fantastic. I want that multimedia center. I want to be able to have everything at my fingertips when I want it. So that's the biggest reason. Also, I think that, well, of course, me being a Halo fan, Halo 5. Now, my issue with that is I'm having some issues with Halo as a franchise, what 343 is doing with it, but that's a different discussion. But Halo 5. And also, I think a lot of other games just run better on an Xbox than a PlayStation. I haven't seen what the PlayStation 4 is going to have in terms of graphics quality, which is, the PS3 is notably lower in graphics quality than the Xbox 360, and definitely lower than what is on PC, but I don't do much PC gaming. But I think games are going to look better on the Xbox 360, on the Xbox One. Why do I think that it's a good idea to not do the online, always online? First off, I had an issue with my 360 when I was at college, where I would go in and I would be starting to play a game disconnects, network disconnects. Well, now I can't play multiplayer, so I want to go out and, okay, I'm going to throw in Call of Duty MW1, which I'm working on the campaign. If it was always online, and I was playing some, say, Black Ops 2 multiplayer, and it disconnects like that, I can't do anything. It's in a troubleshooter. It's not gonna do anything. I can't go out and say, pull up MW1 and play the campaign. That's not gonna work for me. It just doesn't. I mean, who wants to have an Xbox just sitting there troubleshooting for endless time until your network reconnects? No, not a good idea. Also, SimCity showed us the complete failure it was right off the bat of it just blew up. Nobody could use it for about a week, and it was just a massive cluster. That's what would happen if the Xbox 360 went always online. The Xbox One went always online. It would just crash right on day one, and it would be forever until they fixed it, and it would continually have problems, in my opinion. So that's kind of why I think it's a good idea. What else do I want to talk about? Let me pull up my handy-dandy cheat sheet. Evernote. I love this tablet. Blog notes. I don't know why I put this away earlier. The Kinect. Yeah, the Kinect looks pretty cool. Like, voice activation and everything like that is really sweet. Walk into the room from work, Xbox on. Load TV, or whatever their activation speech recognition is going to be. Whatever callouts you can use, just be like, TV on, and your TV turns on and changes to ESPN or whatever you want to watch. I don't know if it'll go that far, but Xbox on, and then come in and click on whatever you want to watch or play. The TV achievements, as I said, was pretty cool, but I think that's about all I wanted to say. Leave a comment, subscribe, tell me what you think about the Xbox One. Tell me if you agree with this 70% of gamers that say the PS4 is going to be better than the Xbox One, and tell me why. I want to know. So yeah, I will catch you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this. And oh, by the way, I'm planning on having a new montage coming up here in the next couple days. I'm hoping to finish it up today, since I actually have time and I'm going to be out of town the next couple days. But let me know what you think. And alright, Collision out.